Wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Colorado State Rams, taking on the 15th ranked team, the Florida International Panthers. PA Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. They get set to kick it away. Returner choosing to field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff here from the shotgun. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This backs vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They call the draw play here. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, this is everything you want from an offense. Good job by that offensive line. You give this quarterback time like this to throw, and he's going to make you pay for it. It's exactly what he did right there with the accuracy of that throw.
It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Across midfield. Inside the 30. Crosses the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Colorado State offense on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. And now they run the draw play. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
What a play. Not much on the return there, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 47.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback in putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, He's got to show the athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Same tailback, another carry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
And that's another FIU.
The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Handoff to the right side. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
If you're going to throw the ball this close to your own goal line, you got to go to the quick game to get the ball out fast to give your quarterback a chance. Otherwise, consider running the football. Something different from sitting back and holding the ball and giving the defense a chance to come up with a big sack.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And that is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
Quick throw, testing the middle. He makes the grab.
The 1st down pass complete to the wideout. Gain of 20.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. They'll run it from the gun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. And the Rams will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for 6. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Set to kickoff.
Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. And they get it to the ground at the 40. That's where the drive will start. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter.
The quarterback is brought down and sacked. A loss of 4 yards on the play. That's the end of the 1st quarter.
first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. The shotgun handoff here. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Offense on the field. It's 4th down and 9. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Colorado State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. Last possession, they fumbled it away and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to 21.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the grab, and the gain just good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Powers through the tackle. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Back in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Can he make it to the marker? The Rams pick up enough to get a first down there.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Rams begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And the junior gets home making a sack there.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
The sack sets up 2nd down. Handing off on the draw play. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the run, he'll let it go. He finds the running back for a 4th down catch. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rams.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
BHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Florida International, 7.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. And the single back takes the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw complete to the tight end. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no hurry here. They've got to hurry. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 1 on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looks to the left. Pass caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Another FIU.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, FIU.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Colorado State offense is back out there now. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. And it's complete downfield. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. It's a fake. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. The pass is incomplete. That's a fake field goal fail. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Rams will kick it off to begin the second half.
Number 11, set to kick it off.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking to pass here. So from the 16-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Great job by this defense once again on that third down, and now we get to fourth down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on fourth down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. Play action here on first down. Trying to extend the play. He's going to take off here. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
QB decides to keep it here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Running out of time in the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Colorado State. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. They're going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Running play called on 3rd and short. He stopped, but he gets a first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Passes the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, you just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
And that's another FIU.
Offense operating from the pistol. Hand off to the back. Tackle made after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The throw complete to the running back underneath. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create, looking to the end zone. And the pass ball is incomplete. They could not hook up on the final play of the third quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Caught for the completion. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. They'll change the pre-snap look now. We go with a direct snap. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut in to this lead.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Rams.
Boy, if the defense can't get pressure on the quarterback, it's going to be a long afternoon. That time, the quarterback had all day back there to eventually find the open receiver for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Florida International, 14.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. A handoff to the back. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On third down, he drops to throw. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board. I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down play coming up. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Tackle, but first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
And that's another FIU.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And it looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. Colorado State offense is back out there now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Important second down play coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second and long, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. And a handoff as they run the counter play. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The tight end has got it. Brought for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out.
2nd down.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Gets rid of it on the move. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock.
Timeout, Colorado State.
1st and 10 play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. That will be incomplete, trying for a consolation touchdown, but it's no good, and time expires on the game. Well, it wasn't a flawless